Hello, everyone. This is Neil reporting for Eurovoix, and although I'm not there anymore, this weekend I was at the Eurovision Spain pre-party in Madrid, as well as interviewing some of the acts individually, which you can also check on this channel. I got the opportunity to speak to some Benidorm Fest 2024 artists, some artists from Eurovision past, and of course the artists of Eurovision 2024 at the red carpet event just before the final concert was held on Saturday. And I asked each of the three different groups 3 questions. For the Benidorm Fest artists, I asked what was their best moment of the whole Benidorm Fest experience. For the past Eurovision contestants, I asked what advice they would give to this year's Eurovision contestants. And to the class of 2024, I asked what was the moment from Eurovision history that made them go, I want to do Eurovision. Here's what they said.
For you, what was the best moment of Benidorm Fest?
I think the best moment was, I have two, the release of the song, because for me it was amazing, and also the performance, the final. I had so much fun on the final.
That's a good question. I think we had like a very good moment when we did the performance for the press before the show, because in that moment I think that everyone there start like appreciating and giving like importance to the performance and the song. Until then, I think Altems was like a little bit underrated, I don't know why, but I think in that moment everything changed. We did a great performance. Everyone in the press section like stands up and start applauding. So I think that was like a very emotional moment for all the work that we've did before, you know?
So my question for you is what moment from Eurovision history made you go, I want the ideas, everything?
I think my wanting to go to Eurovision came pretty late, actually. I always knew of it and I always was fascinated, but I didn't know if I would ever go. Like it happened last year in June. I went to a songwriting camp where Taya was also, and I thought I was there as a songwriter to write songs for other artists. And then I had my session with Taya that day, and I was like, oh wait, so Taya, you went this year for Austria, so we're writing for my project, okay. And that's kind of like the first time I ever thought of actually going to Eurovision, like that was a possibility. And I had so much fun that day writing with Taya that the next day I was like, okay, let's do that again. And that was the day the code was written. And at the end of that day when the code was done, I was like, if I ever go to Eurovision, it's gonna be with this song.
It was actually a moment when I was on Eurovision stage myself as a stand-in. I did a stand-in process 2018 for Eleni Forera, for example. And I remember I was on stage singing her song, remembering how it made me feel. And then I thought, okay, this is way too much fun and I really want to do that myself someday.
Actually, Loreen, because I was sitting at a hotel room, not a hotel, last year, exact 1 year ago. And I was watching the finals last year. I was doing a musical, and then I saw her in the hotel bar. I was drinking a beer, and I was like, I think right now is the time.
That's so hard because there's so many moments like throughout Eurovision history that I love and think are like so phenomenal and fab and like live in my mind like rent-free. But I'm gonna pick Gina G. Just a little bit, because I really feel like that was such a fun time for British culture as well. Like we felt like quite confident, quite happy, and I like to just want to bring a little bit of that back.
There were so many. Obviously I love Loreen, her first song and the second song. I have so many artists, but I think the first memory of Eurovision that I have was Lordi, Finland, I think. Yeah.
That's a good question. I mean, I've seen a lot of Eurovision contests, and I never thought that this would be my stage because it was too big for me, like my whole life. I was like, okay, that would be a dream, but it's too far away to reach it. And it just started with my fans, that when I released a song in 2021, a lot of people wrote me, hey, why don't you go to the Eurovision Song Contest? And I first realized that this could be a thing, and that was the moment. It wasn't a show of the Eurovision Song Contest, it was my fans who told me, hey, you should go there, you should give it a try, and that's why I did it.
The performance of Duncan Lawrence. I saw that and I felt that it's so magical, I want to be there too.
Pues yo creo que fue el Benidorm Fest que dio la oportunidad un poco porque claro, fue lo que nos hizo un poco retomar la posibilidad de que nos podíamos presentar a Eurovisión, porque para nosotros creo que Eurovisión era como algo lejano donde no podíamos acceder, y el Benidorm Fest precisamente hace 2 años vimos una oportunidad abierta de que cualquier persona, cualquier artista se podía presentar, y ahí estábamos nosotros.
Que nos votéis, simplemente.
Ya que nos hemos presentado.
Es lo más importante, votad. Vote for San Marino.
One moment, Vania Fernandes with Senhora do Mar. That was the moment. Yeah. Yeah, she's iconic.
Ooh, such a question. I don't remember exactly because I started to watch Eurovision very early. I was child, and I watched it with my mother and sister. And maybe when I saw the Armenian artists to go, and I was so proud to see the Armenians to represent it, and I was like, go Armenia, and maybe it was I started to dream to be on the stage in this moment.
I think it's Måneskin staging, the way that you feel that really like they're rock stars, they're confident, they're having the moment. And I was like, I really want to experience that too. So that was the moment for me.
So, dear participants, it is Eurovision is really a great moment in your life, and please try to enjoy it and try to be yourself, because people feel your energy, feel your feelings, and let's make a great party.
So the best advice that I've gotten myself is to try and not forget to enjoy yourself, because it's very easy to get caught up in all the stress and the competition and the nervousness, and I think that you will perform at your best if you are enjoying yourself.
Well, that is everything from Madrid. Muchísimas gracias a todo el equipo de Eurovision Spain por organizar una fiesta maravillosa, y nos vemos el año que viene. Thank you to the entire Eurovision Spain team for organising such a wonderful party, and we'll see you next year. In the meantime, you can like this video, subscribe to this channel. Remember to listen to the Eurovoix podcasts wherever you get your podcasts, and most importantly, check out Eurovoix.com for all the latest news as we head towards Malmö 2024. But until next time, hasta luego.